Hey everyone, welcome back to the final week of PlayVS regular season. We've got Devon Prep versus Forest Park High School. Devon Prep is going to be the pink team here. Forest Park's going to be the lime green team. Starting it off with Turf War. Devon Prep coming off of a bye week after a rough loss to ATC in week 6. Still 5-1 though, and approximately like 30-1 for the year. So their momentum has been halted a bit, but they're still looking to finish out strong. Realistically, this game doesn't have that much of an impact on the actual standings of that. Mac almost jumps off the map there, because they've already secured a spot in PlayVS Cup and HCL Nationals. So no matter what happens here, whether they win, lose, even if they lose, they're still in playoffs for the spring season. So at this point, it's just try to get as many titles as possible and as many wins as possible. Just see how far you can go. And Devon Prep's done a good job establishing control towards mid here, as Dylan goes out. We're gonna fight one, gets taken out instead. Mac taking cover under that shield, pops his special. Dom's got a bit of height here. Just taking shots. Keeping Forest Park suppressed. Forced back a bit. As Dylan looks to find one. Pushed around by the Booyah Bomb. Gets stopped. But Mac finds one onto Sonic, looking for a second. Finds it onto Jude. But it's just Cavan alive right now. 2 players are left for Forest Park, and they've regained quite a bit of control towards mid here. A minute left on the clock. Devon probably at a little bit of a disadvantage in terms of map control here. But they do have a lot of space towards Forest Park spawn. So actually, I'd say it's in Devon's favor right now, especially looking towards mid now that that's mostly covered by Devon. We had a cooler coming out from Dom here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Forest Park done a decent job of retaking the space towards their spawn here. Cavan finds one though. That's 3 down for Forest Park. 1 left alive. It's Jude. Gets taken out before he can pop the cooler. Now the rest of Forest Park coming out of spawn here. Sonic just looking to get as much impact as possible with 16 seconds left on the clock. He finds one onto Dom. Gets traded out though. Forest Park gets a wipeout last second. 10 seconds left on the clock. That might be enough to push them over the line here, as Devon with 5 seconds left might have just lost in the last 10 seconds on map 1. Typical Turf War fashion there, but we'll see. It's been a close one either way. And they did just barely lose 46 to 43. So Forest Park actually takes map 1 here. All right, we're going to get into map 2 here. Game is Rainmaker. Devon Prep gets the first pop on it. Devon Prep's going to be the blue team. And Forest Park's going to be the orange team here. After an unfortunate loss in Turf War, Cavan sending it with a hammer. Can't find any, but takes a bit of space there. Allows Mac to find one. Actually, I don't know if that was Mac. But Mac does find one onto Jude. Rainmaker can't quite get the first checkpoint. But Mac's going to look to pop that as he's got a bit of time here. Gonna wait for his team to redeploy. And Devon's gonna be able to take a bit more space here. As Mac finds another onto Reaper, pulls a special out. And Devon's gonna secure this first checkpoint here. Crab tank up for Jude. Taken out by Mac. Devon secured an early lead here. Sylveon trying to take some sniping shots here. Dom forces him out though. He gets taken out. 3 versus 3. Reef Slider comes out from Forest Park. Doesn't get any though. Mac looking to get that on Sonic. Right now, a couple players are down for both teams. Rainmaker's been reset to the middle of the map. Devon has the early lead here. But it still could go either way. There's 3 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Devon finds an opening pick here. Dylan going in with the Kraken. Doesn't find any yet. It's a bit of damage onto Jude, who's forced back with the crab tank. Sylveon getting chased down by Mac, but he pulls out his hammer instead. Rainmaker gets about halfway to the finish line there before getting taken out. Dom, isolated, finds one onto Jude, and is forced to respawn as he gets taken out there. Forest Park gets their hands on the Rainmaker for the first time this match. 3 minutes left on the clock. Looking to secure the first checkpoint here. Dom, on the right side, gets a pick onto the Rainmaker, forcing it to be reset here, or forcing them to repop the bubble. And they don't quite have the manpower for it as Cavan pulls out his hammer, throws it, can't find any though. Rainmaker's still down. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Forest Park picks up the Rainmaker. Hammer comes out from Sylveon, I believe that was. Finds one into Mac. Devon looking to get this pop. Cavan manages to secure it. Cool is down for Devon. Cavan has his hammer up. So Devon might be able to form a push off of these specials. Mac just lurking here. Forest Park still has... Oh, Cavan's going in. It's taken out. Dylan pulls out his Kraken. Tries to make some space with it as the Rainmaker goes down by the hands of Dom here. Dom spotted out, jumps back about 15 feet, and then he finds one onto Sylveon. Cooler comes out, and Reef Slider comes out from Forest Park there. And Forest Park has re-secured the Rainmaker. They have not secured the first checkpoint, though. There's a minute, 40 seconds left. 3 players down for Devon. Dylan forced to jump back as it takes quite a bit of damage there. And Forest Park have regained their footing. They haven't quite closed the gap, though. Dylan manages to find one on the Rainmaker. 3 players down for Forest Park. 1 player remaining. Sylveon taken out. That's a wipeout. Devon Prep has taken all that momentum that Forest Park had and completely destroyed it as they've regained the Rainmaker here. Jude looking to flank here. Can't find any as Mac takes him out. Reaper down as well. Now it's just Sylveon. Rainmaker's down, but Devon re-secures it. 28 left. Devon is really close here to securing that final checkpoint. If they can win one more team fight or get a couple picks, that isn't going to happen as Cavan gets taken out with the Rainmaker. Forest Park is going to get that pop. Devon's still pretty far up here. If they can just find a couple picks, they might manage to just win the map outright. Sylveon goes down. 2 players left for Devon. Cool comes out from Dom. Reef Slider canceled there. And Dom, kind of isolated. He's going to have to try to run back here. Sylveon comes out with a hammer. Dom, surrounded, gets taken out. 18 seconds left on the clock. Devon has a bit of a lead here. So Forest Park can't grab the Rainmaker and win a push here. And that is going to be the map for Devon. There's 7 seconds left. Forest Park has the Rainmaker. Dom's going to be laying down some suppressive fire, though. All they're looking to do right now is take out Reaper before he can get close enough to win the map. Don has the Kraken, so this is going to be pretty difficult for Forest Park, as that's 3 specials are up for Devin. Mac uses 1. Overtime clock's also running out. Kevin with the hammer. Can't quite get anyone, though. Dylan still has that Kraken available. And he's going to pop it right now. Chasing down the Rainmaker. All he's got to do is find the pick. Gets a bit of damage. Can't quite get it, though. But then, I think that was Mac. Does manage to find it. And Devin Prep ties it up 1-1. I don't know why there's no music. I'll figure that out. Alright, your regularly scheduled Minesweeper will be back shortly, as we have a Splatoon match to watch, unfortunately. Devon Prep's going to be the purple team here, and Forest Park is going to be the orange team, game on his zones. Tied at 1-1 currently. And so far, Devon's been mostly dominant. During Turf War, Forest Park had a last-minute comeback, and they weren't able to make that happen in Rainmaker. They do get a bit of an early lead here. This Devon Prep gets a cooler down, can't quite get the zone, but then they re-secure it with a re-slider there. And Dylan forces him back with a Kraken. Sylveon isolated. Probably gonna jump out. Just gets it off in time. And Booyah Bomb comes out, finds one point here. In the form of Dylan. Forest Park's gonna be looking to push back and take control of the zone again. Dom's got this cooler up. Booyah Bombs keep on coming out from Forest Park here. They've managed to re-secure the zone, put up a bit of a shield for Devon. Devon, on the other hand, trying to make some waves with his cooler. No picks just yet. Kevin comes out with a re-slider, forces them back a bit. That's very temporary, as Mac also gets taken out. It's just Dom alive, and he's going to have to run back. Forest Park's going to retake the lead here. 3 minutes left on the clock. No specials up for Devon. One up for Forest Park, and that's a re-slider, which could be pretty big. That's 3 specials up for Forest Park, actually, as we've got a cooler and a re-slider. Re-slider comes out, same with the cooler and the Booyah Bomb all at once. Can't do enough, though, as 3 players go down for Forest Park. Reaper, last alive. Spotted out, Sylveon comes back. Gets found out by that re-slider from Cavan. And Devon's looking to retake the lead here. They just gotta hold on for a couple more seconds, and they got it. Cavan takes out Sylveon. And, Dylan wreaking havoc with that Kraken. Eventually runs out, though, and he doesn't get a whole lot of value out of that. Apart from just stalling a little bit. Now Devon's at 35 points. If they just hold on here, which they might be able to do just barely as the Booyah Bomb came out. Forest Park has a very zones cheese kind of team comp here, as they got multiple specials that just do a lot of paint in a little time, so they can just put up shields for Devon pretty much whenever they want. That's exactly what they did there. Because Devon's got a 40-point shield out to get through now. 2 players down for Forest Park. Booyah Bomb comes out as well, trying to get that shield all the way back up, but it's not quite enough. As Devon doing a good job of holding on here, keeping Forest Park out of the zone. Shield's almost up. Mac looking to find one to Reaper. He finds it. 2 players down for Forest Park. Cooler's down as well for Devon. Jude waiting for his team. 14 points left. They're going to have to do something quick here if they want to take this back. Booyah Bomb comes out. Same with the re-slider. They can't quite reach the zone, though. Oh, they barely do. 1 point left. Devon, half a second away from a knockout here. And Forest Park barely holds on with a re-slider, Booyah Bomb, and hopes and dreams at the last second. Now they got a minute left. And what they have to do during that minute is they have to manage to turn the tide around. So far, they've been getting held back the entire map. Devon looking to prevent them from regaining a bit of momentum here. Dom's almost got that cooler up. And it doesn't matter as Devon gets the game, and we can return to Minesweeper, finally. Oh yeah, and Devon leads 2-1. Hooray. Alright, so we got the fourth map here, Devon Prep on match point, 2-1. Game mode's tower control. Devon Prep secures a couple early picks here. That's just Jude and Reaper. Jude jumping back, Reaper looking to fight. Spotted out by Mr. Tart here. And Mac looking to find the pick. That's exactly what he does. Devon gets early control of the tower here. They start moving it forwards. Mac almost has his hammer. Pulls it out, finds 2 with it. Can't quite find the third as he barely misses the toss, but he finds a third with his primary weapon instead here. Got the cooler up. Devon secures the first checkpoint, looking to secure the second one. No one's on the tower right now. Good work, Devon. Dawn spotted out and taken out. But Kevin finds one onto Sylveon here. There's just one left alive for Forest Park. Coming out of spawn here. Force back. Gonna wait for his team. Hammer comes out though. Mac looking to secure a big play there. Instead only finds one. Looking for a second one with Sonic though. Doesn't quite get it as Kevin gets it instead. Cooler comes out. And Devon continuing to push his tower forwards. This could be the end for Forest Park here. If they don't get a win here, they've not been able to get any footing throughout the entire map, really. And Mr. Tart finds 2 big picks with the Kraken there. Devon back in the tower. Mac has his hammer. This could be dangerous for Forest Park. Pulls the hammer out, finds one into Sylveon. No one else in his sights as he's just looking to secure as much ground as possible. Meanwhile, Forest Park managed to move the tower back towards the middle of the map here. Is Devon gonna have to regroup a little bit as a couple players go down. Kevin, he's just full sending it. He doesn't care. Forest Park gets their first touch on the tower here as they begin to secure their first checkpoint. Everyone's regrouped for Devon. Kraken's out for Forest Park. Mac gets taken out by it. Dylan can't quite hit his shots onto Sylveon there. Forest Park starting to secure the second tower here. The second checkpoint, sorry. Devon having a bit of a rough time getting their footing and getting a bit of momentum here. But Dylan finds a couple picks, and that's exactly what they need, as Reaper's the last alive, has the Kraken available, but he's going to have to use it to retreat. Kevin hot on this trail. Reaper low HP, but he's going to be able to heal up as Kevin is forced to peel off. Instead, Kevin's looking towards the right side of the map. He's got a potential to find one with onto Jude. Jude retreats though. And Mac has the hammer. Devon not really on the tower right now. Technically, Forest Park does have the lead. Devon's on the tower now, sorry. But if Devon wins this team fight, then it's pretty much over, so whoever wins this wins the map. Well, not necessarily, there's a minute left, but Devon's unable to get the lead back. Forest Park off the back of Sylveon gets a wipeout, and Sylveon was the last alive there. Getting crushed by the tower there. Forest Park with the lead, 40 seconds left. Mac jumping around here, looking to take some favorable fights. Doesn't see any as he can't even kill the Kraken because it's invincible, so no reason to bother fighting that. He does find one onto Sylveon though, gets traded. Devon's going to be able to maybe make one last push here as Reaper gets taken out. Kraken available for Devon. They get on the tower, 4 seconds left. All they got to do is stay on the tower and win a team fight, and that's not going to happen. As 2 players go down from Devon. Hammer's still available as Mac finds one, but that's not enough. And Forest Park takes them to a map 5. after a relatively close tower control game. Could have gone either way. Now back to Minesweeper.
Alright, we're going to get into map 5 here. Clan Blitz is the game mode. Devon Prep's going to be the purple team. Forest Park's going to be the, I guess, like, lemon lime colored team. So far, both teams collecting clams. Devon almost at their first super clam. Kevin gets enough for it. Cooler comes out from Dom, and a couple players down on both sides. Both teams have a super clam. Reaper takes a bit of damage, has the hammer available. Two players down from Devon, one down from Forest Park. Devon's been struggling a bit in the recent maps, but they have the Kraken available. Kevin's got the Reef Slider. Doesn't use it though as it gets taken out. Reaper uses his hammer, also gets taken out. Cool is down for Devon here. Mac taken out. So far no team has scored. Both teams have a super clam available. Jude and Dom just safeguarding their own super clams here. Dom finds one onto Sylveon. There's a couple players down from Forest Park. That might be enough as Dom finds another to start building some momentum here and try to formulate an attack. Dylan goes in with the Kraken. Hammer comes out from Forest Park. And that's a couple players down from Devon and Forest Park here. Forest Park managed to hold on to their super clam. So far, neither team has scored. We're about 2 minutes into the map here. It's definitely a slower paced game. Reef Slider available for Cavan here. A couple players down from Forest Park. Two left. If Dom can find a pick here, that's going to be huge for Devon. He's not able to, doesn't quite have the range, but Cavan comes in with the Reef Slider. Two players go down from Devon though, and this is going to be devastating for Devon. They get their first points on the board, but they can't quite do a whole lot with it. As Mac just looking to find one and repair the situation as three players went down earlier. Looks like Devon's mostly regrouped. Forest Park wasn't able to do a whole lot with it, as they didn't quite have the manpower to do anything. But Devon's got another super clam up here. Forest Park also has two super clams. Both teams just looking to make a big push here. Gathering their forces. As two super clams are available for Forest Park, but two players are down as well. One super clam left, and Reaper finds one into Mac with a hammer. Throws it, finds one into Cavan. Forest Park's going to start scoring as they break the barrier, scoring 40 points immediately. Scores another 20, bringing the count down to 40 here. And Devon. And they need to do something. They're going to need to do something fast as there's a minute left on the clock. They need to make up quite a big deficit here of approximately 3 super clams. They got 2 on the board currently. If they can find 1 or 2 picks here and gather up enough clams, 50 seconds left, there's still definitely time for them to make a comeback, but they're going to have to win the fight. And that's something that they've been struggling with so far as Cavan goes in, gets taken out again. Devon can't do anything. They get 1 super clam in, but the other 2 are canceled out. and they can't take the lead. 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to need to pick up another Super Clam fast and win a team fight, preferably with a wipeout. 24 seconds left, one player down for Forest Park here. This is for the game, 2 players down for Forest Park. No Super Clams on the board, though. Mac able to get a couple clams here. He's got a Super Clam up. He's just got to stay alive and get this secured. But there's 5 seconds left. It's not looking like they're going to be able to do a whole lot. Overtime's up. Devin's got 1 Super Clam. And they've got to secure it. Dom pulls the cooler out. Kevin throws himself in with the reef slider. Dom super jumps on. Gets taken out though. And that's 3 players down for Devin. Overtime's have reset as they do break the barrier. But is it enough? No, it isn't. Forest Park secures a wipeout, and that's going to be the map and the game. Devin Prep with their 2nd loss of the year to Forest Park in an unfortunate match here.